Hi, I'm making a different kind of video today. Instead of me doing a screen capture, I'm doing a newer face cam. Or in fact, I'm using a GoPro to record my sketches. I'll put it on now. I'll just press record and I'll show you how it looks when I put it on. So I'm recording in 2.7K at 30 frames per second. It gives one of the nicest looks in the fastest FPS. So it looks kind of weird to wear. So that's the camera I'm using. I'm using a camcorder I borrowed off my friend. But I'll cut in a second to not a time lapse but a sped up version. And the lighting changed a bit. I've finished my my cover page sketch. Here's a picture now of it. So as you can see at the top, I have sort of like I guess you could call it a header, some respect, and then on the side two plugs to sort of make it look a bit more attractive and more professional, like most magazines. Because you'll see on the left and right corners they might have 3CD, a picture of an act or some form, and then I have a dominating picture in the middle as well as a secondary image at the side. The secondary image I've copied from another type of magazine cover where it has a CD on the bottom left, and that's the free CD. So I'm going to do the same, make a album cover for that. Behind the dominating main image, you see that it says title. Well, some of title, because the title, like most magazines, are behind. So I'll also keep it behind. On the left, I'm going to have two titles with no subtitle in sort of gold. So I'm thinking of purple, gold, silver, and another type, lighter purple. So I'm going to have on the left gold, and on the right I'm going to have purple title and then white subtext, and then 3 or 4 times, and then at the bottom I'll have the label. So that is everything I can think of. Also a black background for both first and secondary image. If I have an image in the top right, I'm feeling it'll be a white background just to give it a bit of contrast. I might put some extra features on it, maybe World's Best Magazine, similar to Total Film, but that might not be in the convention of the magazine, of music magazines. But I'll see when I change it, when I actually produce my magazine. So now I'm going to draw the cover page. That's not a nice mark. So I finished my contents page draft. Here is the image. So firstly, you can see there will be a box up at the top, acting like a form of header, which will say contents in a white text. The box will be purple and it'll go straight across the page. And underneath it there will be 4 images, 2 slightly larger than 2 which are equal. Each page number will be in the bottom left, and there'll be a white or gold text depending on what the image is, if it's a dark or light image. The images will be very influenced by music in the sense that they all have instruments in them. I haven't actually named all like subsections. I've only named this week, every week, reviews, and on the cover. On the cover will be just the on the cover articles, so when my audience buy my magazine, they can see the top articles and most important. This week will feature anything interesting that's happening. Where it says title, I haven't actually planned what I'm going to do for that yet. So what I'm thinking is maybe what gigs are free or something along those lines. All the text will be in a purple. I'm thinking I could border purple for the titles and then I guess subtitles or subtext. A purple but not as bold, with quite a bold text as well, font size. And the every week section will be subscriptions, games, competitions, everything that will be in it every week. On the purple box at the top, there'll also be subscription details on the other side, because I think when I originally drew it, I was like, there's too much space there, so I added subscription details. There'll be maybe follow me on Twitter, this is how you subscribe, something along those lines. I'm thinking the whole background of it to be black, because my magazine is away from the mainstream, and whenever I've seen other music magazines, it's white. So I'm going with darker colours, so it suits my magazine like genre more, which is like a very sort of underground, indie, out of the mainstream kind of music for aspirers, or something that isn't mainstream. So yeah, this is my contents page, and there'll be a lot more text. Obviously, I've just done like a rough outline. The every week section will be in a white box because I think it would just be too plain. So in a white box will kind of look nicer than black text, but everything else would be a black background, purple, sticking to my conventions of my music magazine, because I don't really want to involve the red, which is commonplace for most magazines. I want to sort of shy away from that, even though I might have to influence red. But for now, I'm sticking to my set: purple, lighter purple, gold, silver, and white colour scheme. So now I'm going to draw my, I guess, first and only double spread article. I'm not too sure about that, so yeah. Finished my double spread article. It didn't take that long. Here is it now. So as you can see, main model in the middle, direct address as per normal. Maybe I'm thinking of a black background again, maybe white, it depends, but the text will be a sort of more formal, nice text to look at, which will be white or black depending on what background the image is. The title will be if it's black, will be a light purple, and the subtitle will be light purple with white text to sort of give it a bit of difference, sort of randomness in a way. I mean, it will still suit with the theme of the double spread, but it's just so it's not all white, bleak and boring. I'm going to have a pull-out quote in the middle just to make it look more like the conventions of most magazines. The text will wrap around the model's head, like, again, all music magazines tend to do something along those lines. My border or footer will be a white line that's going straight through at the bottom of the columns, which are shown on InDesign, and I have page numbers on the side of it. So yeah, it's quite a simple, plain idea, but yeah, so that's Scott Steam invite. So yeah, this has been my idea drawing episode of my media blog.